right, so something a little different this morning. We're here with Wes from Backyard Media. They run a lot of the local radio stations around here, and they have a tower way up on top of that mountain that we need to get to do some maintenance.
That's correct.
And we're gonna take the track Jeep up to get them up there to see, got some parts in there to install and some maintenance to do, and go see what it looks like up there. Made it. So I gotta ask, was that more comfortable in the snowmobile?
A whole lot more comfortable.
Whoa. Shows you how good the flotation is when you step out and sink a foot past where the Jeep's sitting. So we made it up here. Track Jeep did great, went through some good deep snow. This is a 300-foot tall tower up on top of the mountain here. The town of Bend is off that way. Redmond's over there, Sister's over there, LaPine out that way. So from this spot, this tower has a huge amount of broadcast range, and there's 4 radio stations on this tower. That section right there is one. Those 2 little deals there are another. That section is a third. And up top there, those are a 4th radio station. But I am very happy with how the tracks did. Normally, I'm going out to get a vehicle, so I'm following vehicle tracks really, and this will go wherever the vehicle on tires went and got stuck. But yeah, it's cool to get to use these things in some actual fresh, deep snow, getting somewhere new that a vehicle hasn't already gone. I don't get to do that much, so very cool and very, very happy with it. I never thought of splitting a gate so you could just open the top half when it snowed. Whoa. What's the deepest you've seen it out here?
I've seen it where you have to dig down to get below this roof line.
You had to dig down to the opening?
Yeah. I've seen it times where you got a fence around the building, but you could have just stepped over the top of the fence.
Because the snow was up over it?
Yeah. That was in the early years before we got into the heavy drought.
It is nice and warm in here. Huge difference from out there.
That's not it. It ain't the processor. All right, let's see.
So the air coming out of this is 160 degrees.
Yeah, a little under 160.
That'd be why it's so warm in here. So this is the new processor you just put in. This is the old one that's given some problems. And the whole idea is to switch everything over from this processor to this processor, and the radio will never stop playing. Check out this like wave of snow coming off the roof here. That is so cool. So I came back out here to tell you this part because it's really loud in there. But this is not the first radio tower job we've done this season. The first one was actually filmed back in the beginning of December. We just haven't been able to show you that one yet because some things happened on that recovery, and we're waiting for everything, all the dust to settle, checks to clear the bank, everybody to kind of calm down about the whole deal, and then we can share that one. It's good. And it was not for like the tower operator, it was actually for a company that was going up to supply some materials to the tower site. And yeah, it went sideways in a whole lot of ways. So hopefully we'll get to where we can show you those videos soon. I have 2 videos, plus there's a third that a buddy of mine filmed. And yeah, they're really good ones. So hopefully I can show you those soon. So what's going on up here, and I'm not sure which one of those stations it is, but this is basically a giant amplifier. The radio station is down in town down there. Actually, it's over there. And it's got antennas that are highly focused to these receivers right here. And it sends a 70-watt beam right into them. That goes down into this building where it all gets processed through these big processing units that are huge and make a ton of heat, and they're very loud. And then those basically boost the signal and amplify it and increase the quality at the same time. And that 70 watts that comes in going into the building is turned into 100,000 watts that goes up and then out one of those antenna arrays that broadcasts out over the whole area here. So the problem, what I was getting to, is one of the main processing units, like the brain box and computer that controls how all that happens for one of the radio stations, is giving them some problems. It hasn't gone out, but it's having some quality issues. So they brought up a replacement to put in and take the old one out, and the radio station is going to be on air the whole time as they transfer over from one main computer box to the other. So pretty nifty. Well, so this is the ultimate keep it simple. I thought for the tuning and what it's doing, like it'd be computers and gauges and knobs and you're gonna watch all that. Like, no, turn on the radio and listen to it.
This is for audio quality. The tuning of that is really, it pretty much is what it is. You tune the transmitter for maximum efficiency. So no matter what's happening with the audio, you're really getting the most out of the signal.
Yeah.
So that's all kind of electrical at that point. Yeah, it's not really rocket science. I'll give you that.
All right, well, Wes got some tuning done, rebooted a couple other things, and there's still one more part to maybe change, depending on how it goes.
Probably so. Probably so before it's all over with.
Stuff got accomplished. All right, let's head back down. made it back. If you're looking for a good radio station to listen to, I suggest one of these. All right, I'm gonna go get my truck and just pull around right here and we'll load up right there since, oh, well, there was a truck parked right behind me, but he moved, so, oh well, we'll still park over there. Well, I made it back home. That was a very different job than our normal track Jeep job, but a lot of fun. It was really nice to get to take that thing out into some fresh snow out where no vehicles had been, because that's something I like never get to do, and it did very, very well. I'm really happy with how it did. And the good news is we get to go back and do it again, because while we were up there, Wes spotted some other stuff he wanted to do. And before I even got home, he let me know that they do have the parts they need at their maintenance shop. So in a couple days, we're gonna go back up there, change some more parts. So I'm happy about that, because that was like a nice, relaxing job. Like when we got there, I'm not the one who had to do something. I got to like enjoy it. So definitely a cool little change of pace, and even got to learn something. I definitely don't know really anything about radio towers still, but I know a little bit more than I did this morning, and I really like to learn things. So that's nice. Hope you guys enjoyed that too. If you're cruising around the Bend area and the radio sounding good, thank Wes, because he's the guy who's been up there tuning on those radios for a lot of years now. And I'll put the link to their radio group in the description below. It's backyardbend.com. They're a very like community focused group and do a lot of cool stuff and events around here. So go check them out. Good people, a lot of fun, and we're gonna do it again. So I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.